This is Channel 25 WVTT Olean. Now, from the Twin Tiers' biggest broadcast news operation, this is the 6 o'clock report with Jeff Androlonis and Alexa Olson. Listen on News Radio 96.7 WVTT or watch on News Channel 25 WVTT television. WVTT proudly presents the 6 o'clock report.
Good evening, I'm Alexa Olson.
And I'm Jeff Androlonis. Good evening. The big story tonight on the 6 o'clock report. Shocking events at a church service yesterday in Coudersport in Potter County. A man walked into the service and shot the organist, his ex-wife, while she played, according to police. Let's go live to the WVTT digital newsroom where WVTT's Valerie Tysaner joins us live. Valerie, what's the latest?
Hi, Jeff. A quiet Pennsylvania town turned deadly Sunday, and all the residents are still trying to understand why. Darlene Sittler, a music teacher at Northern Potter School, was playing the organ at church on Sunday when her ex-husband allegedly shot and killed her.
They had been divorced for a period of time.
Scott Graham, the Northern Potter School District Superintendent, says whatever may have been happening in her personal life never impacted her teaching.
She kept a lot of her personal life, personal, and we all respected that. Whatever was going on in her personal life, she certainly was not coming to work and expressing about that.
But Darlene's personal life didn't stay personal. On Sunday, Greg Eldred allegedly shot his ex-wife at the First United Presbyterian Church in front of the congregation. Eldred allegedly left the church and then doubled back through a side door to shoot her again.
There were other parishioners in the church itself, or in the sanctuary. Fortunately, no one else was struck.
When he came back, he allegedly demanded to see his ex-wife. A parishioner, Dr. Beverly Prince, says she and her husband, Leslie Rolfe, begged him not to go back. Eldred allegedly told the couple that if they didn't let him pass, he would have to shoot them, too. When Eldred returned, Pastor Evan Lloyd was next to his ex-wife, and the affidavit of probable cause says she tried to keep Eldred away until he threatened to shoot her as well. Eldred allegedly then shot his still-alive ex-wife a second time. Police say they arrived on scene within minutes.
Originally, he was detained by parishioners
And placed Eldred under arrest, but by the time they had arrived, Darlene Sittler was no longer breathing. Darlene's legacy lives on at Northern Potter School.
She just had such energy. She worked here for 30 years as our elementary music teacher. She was the only elementary music teacher we had, so literally thousands of kids have gone through it.
Superintendent Graham says they still plan on having their Christmas concert. He believes it's what Darlene would have wanted. Gregory Eldred is charged with first-degree murder for allegedly shooting his ex-wife, and in Pennsylvania, first-degree murder is a non-bailable offense. He is also charged with third-degree murder, reckless endangerment, and terroristic threats. In the WVTT Digital Newsroom, I'm Valerie Tysaner. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Valerie. Excellent reporting tonight, and thanks for heading out yesterday to Coudersport and following up today. I should also mention Eldred's preliminary hearing is set for this Thursday in front of a district magistrate in Coudersport. WVTT is covering. Alexa?
Jeff, another bizarre story of violence, this one coming out of Bradford, Pennsylvania. A group of individuals were involved in a fight over the weekend. WVTT's Ashley Masala has more.
Bradford police are investigating a fight and assault that broke out on Friday night on Barber Street near St. James Place. Officials say they are using a surveillance video from Zippo to identify any of the approximately 20 people involved. One person was allegedly dragged by a car while another was attacked with a baseball bat. WVTT reached out to the Bradford Police Department but has yet to get a response back. The incident has sparked quite a conversation on our Facebook page. To view that, you can visit WVTTnews.facebook.com. We'll continue to keep you updated as the story develops. In Olean, Ashley Masala, News Channel 25, WVTT.
And a new update for you. After Ashley filed her report, we were able to communicate with the Bradford Police Department. 6 individuals were involved in that physical altercation. A bat was used, according to police. One of the individuals struck in the head. No serious injuries. EMS responded to the scene and gave medical attention to that victim. No arrests made at this point. Charges are pending. No names released. The fight is still under investigation. Meanwhile, in Olean, the Buffalo Street Brownfields project is moving forward. That former industrial site on Buffalo Street, you can see it there, is undergoing an environmental cleanup. Olean Mayor Linda Witt tells WVTT that the Brownfield Committee will resume meetings in December. Mayor Witt tells us it's been a long time coming.
We're going to start having meetings in December, which is really exciting. It's been years in the coming. It was this past year and the year before they finally tore down the buildings over there. So now this is phase 2.
Well, the United States Post Office is going to be seeing a lot of holiday mail this month. Almost 18 billion cards, letters, and packages are expected to be sent to loved ones during the holiday season. The U.S. Postal Service says that on December 17th is the busiest mailing day of the year. They sort through approximately 658 million pieces of mail on just that day alone. Now, December 19th will be the busiest delivery day of the year. The post office will use about 170,000 vehicles to transport and deliver holiday mail. And this year, they expect to handle 29.9, almost 30 million pounds of mail bound for overseas military installations. And today is the deadline to send packages internationally to get them there before Christmas. Jeff.
Alexa Toys for Tots is gearing up for the holidays, both nationally and close to home. Carl English, local Toys for Tots organizer, says there is definitely more need this year than last. English says you can donate money right now.
More participants partaking in the Toys for Tots distribution this year, just because the economy is still a little susceptible to rises and falls, and times are still tough out there. So we're gearing up. We're really expecting quite a few more people. We're probably looking at 2,500 children in this area in the Twin Tier. It's such a large percentage of children in this area, and we need all the help we can get.
Sorry about stomping all over Carl's comments. English also tells WVTT you can donate money right now through the website toysfortots.org or drop checks off at several locations in Olean, one at Joe Giglio's office and one at Tops Friendly Markets. Toys for Tots is looking for toys for all age groups, and any amount spent on a toy is welcome. The application to receive toys from Toys for Tots is December 10th.
Well, mustaches adorn many faces on St. Bonaventure's campus this November. Take a look at this photo sent over from St. Bonaventure University. More than 80 students, faculty, and staff members participated in a global cancer awareness initiative called Movember, which raised awareness for men's health. St. Bonaventure participants raised $2,373 for this case, and they were just one of nearly 15,000 teams to participate in this global challenge.
A Hornell man will spend the next 10 years behind bars. 26-year-old Tabor Wells was recently sentenced on child pornography charges. The U.S. Attorney's Office says some of the images on Wells' computer depicted children younger than 12. After Tabor serves his 10-year sentence, he'll be on parole for 35 years.
Additional charges are being filed against a Rixford man who was arrested last week for sexual assault. State police report that William Morrisroe is also being charged with resisting arrest. Police say that he attempted to apprehend him at his home after the incident, but he wasn't there. He was arrested at the Bradford Police Office. Police say that he was under the influence at the time and posed a danger to himself and others.
State police say 2 Buffalo residents are facing burglary charges after an incident in the town of Angelica. Police say on Friday, 45-year-old David S. Dyer and 45-year-old Carlise Schweitzer were arrested in the town of Belfast on 2 counts of third-degree burglary. They were taken to Allegheny County Jail in lieu of $30,000 bail due back in court in mid-January.
And a routine roadblock in Ishua resulted in a marijuana arrest yesterday. According to state police, 31-year-old Jeffrey Hollister of Cuba was arrested for possession of weed. Hollister is due in court on Tuesday.
In McKean County, Bradford Township supervisors last month pulled their recycling bins after receiving numerous complaints of items illegally dumped at their drop-off site. Now Caneboro appears to have the same problem. A photo in the Kane Republican shows furniture, carpet, and other junk at the site of Caneboro's recycling bins at Glenwood Park on Hacker Street.
And news out of Albany today. Experts are expected to release their findings sometime today regarding the environmental health risks associated with hydrofracking. The state has been under a moratorium of hydrofracking since 2008, and the Department of Environmental Conservation completed their impact study and released proposed new regulations last week.
Police are still searching for two men that robbed an IHOP on Walden Avenue in Cheektowaga Sunday night. 3 employees, 2 customers, and a friend of an employee were forced into the restaurant's back office. The suspects asked the employees to unlock the safe. They called the regional manager for the code, who then notified the police. According to officials, it was an intense situation because they threatened the victims with a handgun and a knife, allegedly. The suspects are described as 2 black males. That investigation is still in progress tonight.
And Jeff, what it seems like everyone is talking about today, the royal family is expecting. The royal representative confirmed that Princess Kate and Prince William are expecting their first child. But this good news came along with some bad. Middleton was admitted to the hospital this afternoon with acute morning sickness that requires supplemental nutrients and hydration. The princess is expected to stay in the hospital for several days. Their representative would not say how far along she is, just that she hasn't met the 12-week mark.
Exciting news coming out of the United Kingdom tonight. Meanwhile, there's still lots more to come here on the 6 o'clock report. Straight ahead, our global news update. Also, our first look at weather and WVTT business on the way as well. Here on News Channel 25 WVTT.